My wife is demanding a $22,000 necklace. When I got a $3,000 bonus at work, I felt a mix of pride and relief. As a mechanic, bonuses like that don't come around too often, and the extra cash was a huge deal for us. My wife, who stays home full-time, was just as thrilled when I told her the news. But instead of talking about putting the money toward bills or something practical, she mentioned a $2,000 necklace she'd been eyeing for her best friend's upcoming wedding. This wasn't a necklace for her, though. She wanted it as a wedding gift for her friend, Lily. They've been best friends since middle school, practically sisters. And while I get that they're close, $2,000 for a gift seemed way over the top. Lily's not just any friend, she's a lawyer with a solid income and a doctor fiancé. She even owns her own home. Meanwhile, I work long hours just to keep our household running and cover the bills. A necklace that expensive is just something we can't afford right now. To make things a little more complicated, Lily has always been incredibly generous with my wife. She covers dinner when they go out, treated all her friends to a bachelorette weekend, and even helped us with rent during a rough patch without ever asking for repayment. I know my wife feels a sense of gratitude and wants to give back in a meaningful way. I respect that, but this necklace is just too much. When I told her I didn't think we could afford the gift, she didn't take it well. She insisted that we could easily find the money if we made some sacrifices, pointing out that we probably spend that much on our hobbies over the course of a year. She suggested that skipping some non-essentials would make up the difference and argued that this gift would be meaningful, a chance to reciprocate Lily's kindness. But I see it differently. For me, hobbies and little indulgences are part of our everyday lives, a way to relax and manage stress from work. This necklace, on the other hand, would be a single giant expense. I told her, "This is my bonus, and I think we should decide together how to spend it. But I don't see how we can justify a gift that big." I put my foot down, saying that in my view, wedding gifts don't need to cost thousands, no matter how close you are. Since then, my wife has barely spoken to me. She's hurt, I get that. She feels like I'm not supporting her in what she sees as a chance to show love and gratitude. But I feel like she's asking me to sacrifice a hard-earned bonus on something we don't need and, honestly, can't really afford. I told her that if she's truly set on buying that necklace, she could look for ways to earn a bonus of her own. It's been tense at home. I know my wife means well and her intentions are good. She's trying to express her appreciation in a big way, but I think it's also important to recognize our financial limits. I hope that in time she'll understand where I'm coming from, just as I'm trying to understand her desire to give back in such a grand way. Right now, I'm standing firm, waiting for things to settle, hoping we can find some common ground, one that respects her friendship without jeopardizing our financial stability.